Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with some more Gris. I am very sleepy again. We're doing this late night because I have been really struggling to find time, but I want to find it. I want to have some fun doing the games, and so we're here. I apologize if I start having conversations mostly in my head like last time. I tend to do that a lot when I'm tired, I find, is I will be thinking the words that I'm saying, and then recognize that I'm not actually saying them out loud. So, okay. We missed a lot of side things last time, which I suspect that's going to happen on a lot of these, and we'll hopefully eventually be able to go back. Where can I go now? So, going back to the left doesn't seem to be it. Is it up and to the right, maybe? Bum bum bum. Because I thought we had already gone up and to the right for one of the other ones, but perhaps I'm wrong. No, and that doesn't seem... I'm not seeing a clear path there either. Okay. So, what do? This is the problem with taking a big gap. So I guess we can go by water, is kind of the last thing I can think of. But I thought this is where we came from. Okay. Yeah, no. So, you can't really backpedal, it doesn't look like. We're off to a great start. Okay. Now, to the right there, it almost looks like there's a subterranean place. If we could crack it open, maybe? But that doesn't seem to be doing the do. So, what can we do? Oh, I was like, man, why is this controller sticking? I thought that this was better. I'm tired. I grabbed my old controller, which has the sticky A key. We'll see if that works. Aha! Turtle. So here is something new that the water has opened up. That's what we were meant to be getting to. Oh, I wonder if we can sink using the block? Hold up, I want to try that. Or is it just going to force us out of block mode? It's going to force us out of block mode. Okay. I suppose if it's cloth, it'll get damp, and that might make it tougher to do the things we're trying to do. Spooky, scary, subterranean. Nope, too many syllables there, Johan. Bump, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Woo! Oh, little chittering guys. You know, obviously I would probably feel differently if I was encountering them in the wild and such, but I kind of like rats. They're fairly intelligent. I think they're quite cute. But I suppose that's also more of a, like, pet rat kind of thing. Oh, do I need to go right there for secrets? I don't know if there are secrets, but... Okay. Well, if I did... I lost him now. So... We didn't... yeah, I was very tired. I don't recall gaining any new ability last time, but I do think we were introduced to new mechanics based on, like, colors of blocks having sort of different patterns and themes happen with them. Okay. I might need to take a moment to switch to the other controller, but we're trying it. Okay. I am trying to look a little more for alternate routes that get us the secrets, but I suspect that we'll get a chance to go back on some of these things. And even if not, I might do a second run through just to explore what those are. Oh, so can't quite close the gap? So we need to do something creative? Question mark? Can we? That's not it. So what are our ways of interacting with things? So we can climb up here, but this seems to be a gap too far. There's a red plant that's being highlighted up there, which seems, oh, I wonder if the disconnect noise will pick up, but I am swapping controllers. I wonder if the red plant is hinting at something, because we do have these two sort of like red plants in the foreground, right? So the red plant that's in sort of where we're trying to go seems suspicious to me, like it's trying to indicate something, but maybe we need to look back further. I don't think the game would put us in a situation where we don't have the tools to even try. You know what I did forget about? I forgot about singing. That might be something. There's also these, like, slight green flowers. I don't think squishing dragonflies, yeah. Okay. There's not a way back up, so I am being dumbhon for not seeing something here. We also seem to go deeper into the water when we're not a block. We penetrate further down. Oh! So how many of you were screaming about that? I can tell you that I'm sure that we got that last time, but for the life of me, I do not recall that ability. But okay, we've got double jumps. Oh, okay. Man, and oh, we must have used that too man. I hate when I do that. But okay, so double jumps, that makes things, that opens up possibilities. So we did gain new abilities. Okay. So we can stand up there. And then, oh right, these little buddies help us boost. I remember that. So they are kind of intrinsically connected to the double jump. Don't know why that just completely well, no, I know why. I was too tired. Ooh. The way the sort of transparent overlay is done there, I'm getting very like circuit board vibes. Ooh. Oh, that is resonant. Are we going to have some sort of boss battle that requires sound again? But yeah, no, that gives, it's very like, it's very printed circuitry looking to me. Okay. No, so I was like, oh, if we do that, we get shallower dives and maybe that will be faster. I mean, this is, again, gorgeous game. this little room, I'm sure that we'll come back to it, but as it stands right now, it serves to make me feel small in an alien but beautiful world. And that's a brilliant thing for art to do. And that's something that games, I think, are super well positioned to do, because not only can they provide the gorgeous visuals of the medium, but you are interactive. It's a lot easier to transpose yourself into the visuals that you're seeing. Okay. I think one of those things that just fills me with a lot of joy about games is my dad plays a lot of Minecraft. I don't play a lot of Minecraft these days, but he still plays a lot of Minecraft and is way more up on it than I am. But he absolutely loves coming across a cave system, like a naturally occurring cave system that he didn't expect, because he gets absorbed enough in the game that he finds himself like recoiling from the edge. Okay, so that's just back the way we came. Or but he finds himself recoiling from the edge. He gets legitimately like that sense of it's not quite vertigo. Also, I love these looked very 2D to me, but every time you land on them, it very clearly makes them 3D. That's super neat. They also look like UFOs. Cool. The concept art for this game must have been fantastic. But no, so he will like walk over to the edge and even doing like a shift crouch, so he knows that he won't fall off unless something like pushes him. He still talks about like the clenched feeling he gets of, looking over this virtual cliff, and that just is so cool to me that, oh, and that's also fun. But it's so cool to me that someone, he's not by any means a young man, but he's not old, but someone who has seen a decent chunk of the rise of computers. Like, that's the infrastructure that I am used to and has pretty much been there in my living memory. Obviously it's still developed more, but this infrastructure is comfortable. It is what I know. The fact that someone who has seen a lot more of that, the fact that they can be experiencing such a visceral thing from a game made up of little pixelated blocks, that's so cool to me. That's, to me, in a lot of ways, no, I don't want to say that's what video games are about, because they're about a lot of things, right? They are a medium that provides so much opportunity for expression, but the fact that a game can do something like that is super neat to me. That should tell you, I think, that games have a lot of potential to make people feel stuff. Again with the red plants. Foreshadowing? Let them free. Let them free, and you'll see. Oh, wait, no, that was intended pathing. Okay, so I need to do that, and then be heavy. Oh, almost. Oh, painfully close. And again, love sound design like that does a great job of like the fact that it's muted underwater, that things are quieter. We can't hear the waterfall and whatnot. That's so good. It does a lot to make it feel like you're doing things and that things are changing. Whoa. And all of the little plants, that gives a lot more weight to our impacts. Whoa! Hello. Okay. So we need 2 thingamadoos. Thingamajiggers. Whatsits and doodads. Okay. This is very crystalline? Oh. Oh! Wow. So we can create an after image of ourselves? Oh. Okay. Not quite there, I don't think, but... I think I want to stay there. No. Fascinating. I don't know exactly what the beneficial image to leave is going to be here. So we can't make that go down any further. Is there any... No, we can't go further over that way. Man, that's gorgeous. And, like, this makes me want to have a D&D puzzle somewhere, something along these lines. Like, this is a fantastic thing, or sort of, like, magical thing to come across. Do we want to have an after image that then gets... Okay, so that locks it in there. But how do we... Huh. So for a brief moment, it opens up. So do we need to try and time this so that there's something that will... No, we can't block it if we can't get in there. And just timing it so that it's not going to freeze that by... We can't freeze it open, I don't think. Oh, or we can if we can freeze it halfway. So... No, but we need to be supported? There's something to this. No, so we need to be in the position. How do we... Okay. How do we construct this? No, so we can be in the process of... Oh! What if we are on top of an image? Because then we can do that. We can stack it up. Ho ho. Yeah, let's do it one more. Okay, so we need to do it one less. So. Oh, it's so pretty as well. The color schema to that is lovely. So we do that. And then it'll be here. So this is a halfway marker. So this will hopefully freeze it halfway. Yes! Oh, wow. Okay. Good way to introduce that. Fantastic way to introduce that. A bit slow for me. No, not... See, me saying it that way makes it sound like I feel like the game was being slow. I was a bit slow on the uptake there. That's what I'm aiming to say. But still, utterly lovely. Very pretty, very neat alien place to be in. Okay. Yep, presumably. The color scheme reminds me, I think I've talked about Duelist fairly recently as a... Oh my god, we need to tower our way there? A very good way to introduce it as well. Or at least part of the way. Yeah, because we can't do that indefinitely because then we aren't able to get back up to it, but super good. But the color scheme reminds me a lot of Duelist's sort of like pink and blue color scheme. These are, I think, much nicer colors. They're a little more, is it pastel? They're not as deep. They've got a bit more sort of lightness to them, but it triggers nostalgia for me. Okay. New block thing? Oh. Oh! Now we're like... Oh, and we can jet. So now we're like... one of the skyfish. Yo! Okay, so we can't go there. So that's... okay, literally just a change in the color. But that's so awesome! Ah! We learn from our environment and we mimic with our cute little cloak. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, we could go back there, but not do a whole lot. Oh, this is so pretty and so flowy. Okay. So some of these are just foreground objects, so probably not secrets hidden there, but suppose you never know until you try them all, but I don't think we're going to try them all right now. Okay. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh. And the different colors. Changing. Well, I guess we probably didn't change from black to red. We were just always red, but yeah, and the shadows, it comes across as black. Ah. Oh, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at a way to get over there? Aha! A secret! There was a secret, but it was fairly clearly indicated. Also, I love that's like a sunfish more? I guess a lot of them are oriented more like that, but the size is reminiscent more of a sunfish. Sunfish are interesting creatures. One of those many species that just... oh, yeah, no, that absolutely looks like a giant sunfish in the background. But no, I mean, they're a creature that kind of just exists to exist, which I suppose really is all any creature does, right? You know, even humans, we exist because we exist. There's not some greater purpose, I don't think personally. But, you know, sunfish don't have a whole lot of ways of interacting with their environment. They, as I understand it, don't even really swim. They just kind of drift with the current, which I think is fairly similar to like a jellyfish. I feel like there was perhaps a secret missed in there. Okay. Are you a secret up here? Nope, you are a way forward. So let's explore. Oh, there's... okay, so we can't go down there yet. I say yet because it certainly looks like we'll be able to eventually. So we've gained a new way to interact with the water. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay. So how do we get up there? We don't have the fancy crystals. Those are candles. Or is this going to be something where we'll get an ability which will help us do that? Or, oh, there's some water down to the right. Maybe we can do something there by turning into the creature. Yes, we are a little creature. Oh, there's a light, but we can't reach the light. Can we reach the light? So those are solid for some reason. That's not solid. Okay, so interesting. So this is a place that we were meant to go that isn't just secret containing. So, oh, wait. So is this trying to... It's a mirror image. So... Oh! So the above was meant to tell us the things we can go through. I gotcha. So that floor cannot be breached, but that one, yes, because there's nothing on the upper left bit up there. So then, is there a way to so we know we can go down here, but do we want to go down here? I guess we'll give it a shot. Okay. What can we do to get up there? It's a one-way. Okay. So how do we get the mirror image of this? Is there something we can be taught from below that would allow us to go up? Without water, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe we can rotate this eventually? Can we leap? Oh, or wait, is that telling us we need to get there from above, I'll bet. I think I'm picking up what it's putting down. So if we see a hole when we're going the other way, we must go down the hole. So this is where one of the lights ran off to. No, so we can't make it that high up. Intriguing. Intriguing, but this way, yes, so that way may give way to the palace's upper hole. Oh wow, we already have 3 of them. Okay. So no matter what, we're coming back to that central point, it seems. Okay, we can't go down too far because it's too dark. I like the sort of little gulper creatures. Okay. So maybe we should go up next. But... Zoom. 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 Okay. Ooh. Big room. Very big room with a cool palace. So big boost? Or do we grab those and that allows us to do a double jump as we come out of the water, maybe? Or can they boost us through there, perhaps? There's a lot of possibilities, I suppose. Does not seem like they can boost us through there. Aha! But they can get us up and over. Whoa! Okay. But we can't get in there, I don't think. No, there must be a way. Do we have to go... do we have to go up? Ah! No. So we do have to go up in some way. Is there another boosty boy? Oh, boosty boy. I'm not seeing another boosty boy, but okay, so we can access things through the trunk, it seems like. Oh! The comb went away permanently, so okay. I thought that was more of a puzzle reset. So still learning the game logic. Zoop! I suppose it changes and adapts and evolves a little bit over time. Zoom. Lovely and peaceful. Let's go up and to the right. Now that I feel convinced that that's not going to move us forward to the point where, like, we can't explore this more. Okay, so we can't get up there. Not yet, at least. Ah, we go up and over. Oh, so we're going to need to get clever, aren't we? Because it doesn't want to be friends with us. It feels like there's gotta be... I feel like we're missing the hole down to the palace. But... because I really think that's what's being hinted. And, okay, what if we don't go chasing after this buddy boy? What if we wait for it and snatch it? Or does it wait for us? Haha! Gotcha! Just making sure there's not a throughway that I'm missing. I don't think there is. Huh. Because, yeah, we need to be further to the right, I think, to get to the palace. Oh, that's frustrating. So, genuinely then... so we've got this little area, but... I don't see... yeah, this is just... we're at the same point. So what could we do to get there? Well, that's so tantalizing. Or is it something where we need to know... is this something where we simply need to know beforehand so that we could get there from a previous sort of layer? That might be the case as well. Which would, on the bright side, be hinting at replayability. Or, oh, wait. Oh, because we learned that combs don't come back. So can we snag the little boosty-doos? Can we tear them away from their home? We probably can't, can we? Because it's going to strip them from us when we come out of the water? Is that why that's built that way? So that we can't cheese the puzzle the way that I want? Yeah, damn. Oh, here I thought I was being clever. Sadness. Yeah, okay. Damn. Oh, that's going to irk me. We'll probably give up on it for now, but mark my words, we will get that at some point. Oh, terrible, tricksy little game. It hurts us so. The music makes me almost think of like little underwater sonar? Is that the word? Sonar pings? You know, that's an interesting one. I know the word sonar, and I believe that specifically refers to underwater sort of location as opposed to radar. Oh my god, me. Oh, but I don't know if I could actually tell you why, what sonar means. Hey, Johan, maybe, just maybe, that really distinctive sound should be a tip-off. Perhaps it's sonar because it has to do with sound, sonic, while radar, used for, above ground stuff, or above water stuff, might, I don't know, perhaps be radar because it's radio, and both of them are still just using the same principle of sending out waves and then seeing how they bounce back. Oh my god. I am a doof and a goof of the highest proportions. Okay. We got it! Oh, and that's what this little tunnel was, this little offshoot. Okay, so we got the things. Oh, wait, can we go down here? Oh, I thought that might be a little slide for us. So we got those things. So I think really the only thing is the diving pod at this point. But, oh, the other thing is gonna bother me. Oh, it's the turtle! It's the turtle of light! I just realized though, before we follow the turtle of light, we should see if we can go back up. And if that might... No. Oh! Hey, you know how earlier I was saying I bet that there's a secret in there that we missed? I bet that secret is going off to the right so that we can get the palace. Oh, pain. Follow the pretty turtle of light. Oh. Oh, that's brilliant. Little turdy boy. Turt man, turt man. Oh. Oh, that's so lovely. What if, man, what if I want to be a weird alien creature who can take on different shapes and lose its voice and bring back color to the world and swim with a big old turtle of light? I guess I get to be that through this game, but man, that sounds so much better than having to wake up early in the morning tomorrow to work a 12-hour day. But doing that is what enables me to take some time to play this game and experience being this weird little creature following the turtle of light. So, just gotta remember that when I'm cleaning up a store. And putting back the same books for the umpteenth time. Don't mind the books so much, because I know I get that process, right? And it feels important to me, but and retail is as well. It just sometimes feels a little less so. Although, man, 'tis the season for allergies, and that, let me tell you, getting people allergy meds does make me feel like it's important. I have had such bad allergies before, and Oh, I know how nice it is to get some good relief for him. Trying to see if there's... Nope, okay, we run into a wall. Okay, time to climb up the giant statue lady. Bum 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 ba-dum. And okay. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! So we can even swim up thin strands like that? That's unexpected to me. Oh, that's... Whoa! Said that was very beautiful and contemplative. What are we bringing back? Oh, that her eyes are open. Whoa. We're bringing back the moon? The light? Wow. Holy crap. That's so pretty. That's the tagline for this game. Did we get our voice back? No. Hold B, Johan. Or no, just a powerful Oh. Ooh. Something doesn't like the light or the singing. Wait. It's an ink blob like me. We fight the ink blob. I fight myself. The malleable nature. Okay, I'm not controlling this. Oh, it's a giant eel. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, it gives me like a little bit of leeway, but like I'm doing the up and down, but then on the actual straightaways. Oh, I did control the dash forward, but I think it's always making sure you live. Oh, this is super fun though. Oh, okay. The low road or the high road? Oh god. I'll stick with the low road. This is not the crossover I wanted. Ooh. Again, so pretty. Okay, and lots of tiny eels. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The minions are coming. Uh-oh. Okay. Luminescent jellyfish. Oh. End of Rain World, anyone? Wow. I'm sure I've talked before not only about how much I love muted colors, but how much I love light contrasted with darkness. And the coziness that feels... Oh. Oh. I still think my favorite picture I've taken was of a, like, street light on my college campus that was sort of buried in a really, really pretty tree in the fall that had just these gorgeous flame bright reds and yellows, and the light makes it kind of look like it's on fire, and oh, it's so pretty. Not to toot my own horn, and I would say it really isn't, because, you know, like, I'm not super well trained in composition. I just saw something gorgeous and was fortunate enough to be able to capture it reasonably well. But, I love this stuff. I'm sure there's probably secrets somewhere in here too. But I'm not catching what the indications are that I'm missing. Or maybe I'm actually a friggin' genius. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Swoop. That. I feel like this was supposed to light up now. I've just been hit by a very melancholy thought. Not to dwell on it too much, but I've got a friend who does not speak much to me anymore. I say much. We've not spoken in several years, and I believe they do not want to speak to me anymore. They've had some major changes in their life that they're not people who are not of a God-fearing persuasion are no longer of interest to them, is, I suppose, the politest way I'll put that. But basically, the fact that I am not of a particular religious denomination, I think has turned them off of being friends with me. But they were a very interesting, very lovely person, still are. They, from what I've seen, they're doing quite well. Because they haven't unfollowed me on stuff. But as a result, I'm still friends with them on Steam. And know that they have played this game. And it seems very up their alley from the things I've seen. And it's just, I don't know, it's a very melancholy thought to know that I'm playing this game that this friend has played, and I would love to talk to them about it, but knowing that that door is kind of closed. It's that weird being able to peek in through the window to know that they've had this experience, and knowing that I'm putting this out there, and, I doubt they will, I suppose. The chances of them stumbling across this are very low, but who knows? Maybe they will. I don't really feel comfortable saying their name and such, personal information. Oh! Okay! No more melancholy. In any case, no real surety that they would recognize me. Hopefully they would know my voice. But yeah, no real knowledge of whether or not they would even know it's me, but that's weird to know that the paths may cross in that way. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but if you are out there and you watch this, I still would love to know what you think of that webcomic I sent you about the bunnies and the social credit system in the Bible. Oh, giant eel. Oh, turtle! Saved by the turtle! Okay. Triumph. I love this light turtle. Light turtle is the man. I'm going to name him Shelly. Or Shelby. There we go. Shelby, my man, you have saved our butt so much that I was so deep in my little contemplative melancholy that the eel really got me. But yes, no, I do forget the name of that webcomic, but it's by the same person who does Stand Still, Stay Silent, which is a fantastic webcomic. But they went through a somewhat similar, I think, revelation in their life, where they ended up becoming a born-again Christian and did not feel comfortable continuing working on their Norse pagan webcomic. Crazy. Ooh, a secret up there. Wait, is this the reflection? No, I think this is separate. But they made a little webcomic. Actually, they made several about like their testimony or their testimonial, and one that used a very sort of similar art style. That is doing more like biblical allegories, which was interesting. I should read more of. but they also did a little webcomic about how they felt about like social credit systems based on what they had heard about like China, um, through with a bunch of like little bunny characters, and I sent it to the friends, and that was after they had sort of stopped responding. So if you are out there, hopefully you remember that, and hopefully you reach out again. But again, you know, these videos are getting 10 to 50 views on average. Oh, the bright. Oh, this is so cozy. But you know, when you think about that, you know, most air quotes views are not actual. You know, it's not sticking around. It's little sudden, or not sudden, but little brief clicks on it. Chances of this reaching them are very low, but I don't know. It's nice. I'll shut up about it, but I feel, I don't know, it feels nice knowing that, hey, hopefully, if it does somehow reach them, who knows. Life is strange. Paths twist and converge and diverge, like the eels. But no, you know, stuff happens, things move on, and I would not trade the memories I had with that friend for the world. And as much as it hurts to know there won't be new ones, I would be a fundamentally different person without those times. Oh wait, there was a secret, and I completely blanked on that. Oh no! I was yapping and I went too far. It's okay. We would have needed to come back anyway, I think. But, you know, it's... I tried... Oh, there we go. The light illuminated. Yeah. It's... I think it's important to try and remember that all the other good experiences you have, they are still on some level shaped by the bad ones. And, you know, when I say it like that, I realize that maybe doesn't sound great, but because, you know, sometimes that's lingering traumatic things that you wish weren't interacting with it. But the good and the bad is shaped by who you are, and you are shaped by the experiences you have. And so, even those bad things in your life, you know, I wish that they did not happen. I do not think that bad things are inherently required for growth. So I would rather that people have lives where they don't have to wrestle with those things as much. But ultimately, if they do happen, hopefully they're some of the things that teach you how to get to some of the better things in your life, or help connect you with people that help get you there. You know, the bad things, it doesn't make them less bad, but you know, it's sometimes they do. I guess that sounds very much like, you know, God works in mysterious ways, but you know, it's sometimes the bad things help get you where you're trying to get. And that, at least for me, comforts me somewhat when I get sad about things that were and, you know, could have been. Gris. I'm trying to sing. Okay. So no, we didn't fully regain the ability to sing. We can just do that. How can I get up there? Oh! Nice. So the little plants, or the little plant-like dudes, have a purpose, a mechanical purpose. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very calming game that I guess it kind of feels melancholy. Like, you have triumphant moments like with Shelby, right? But by and large, it has a very melancholic, aura to it. So I suppose it's somewhat natural that that's where my mind is going. I think that's partly the color palette. I think that's the fact that we started off, you know, losing something important, that we're journeying through ruins. There's a sort of, I guess, pervasive sense of something lost that, you know, is established with the initial very clear loss, but we don't know what it is, and there's something more than just what we have lost, although it certainly seems like it's likely related. But, you know, it's something is lost, and we're searching to try and get it back. Ah. 6 stars? Is that the rest of it? Oh, it's the upper bit. So we're still missing the nearest path. So there's at least one more chunk to go before the end bit. I do want to see how far off we were from the turtle. How far off the turtle were we? We got 2. So we missed the last one and the middle one at the palace, I'm assuming. So there was one earlier one that I did not register. Okay, and we can't go back through or past that now. Okay. It does... I do hope we get to go back and explore, but this game, it's puzzles, but it's still very much... I guess it doesn't make you struggle to figure out where the next puzzle is, which I suppose Lingo really messed with me on. But even like Chance of Sonar and whatnot, there's clearly several different orders that you can explore things in. So it's I think it's interesting that kind of railroads you from puzzle to puzzle. But a lot of the game, I do think, is very reliant on the aesthetics. That is a lot of what it's trying to present. This is a story that your participation in helps you buy in, but it's not necessarily about the choices you make. Which I've seen game. I think Detroit Become Human is a great example of a game that I've not played, but I have watched folks play and kind of go, man, that there isn't really a lot of agency in that game, and I think that really does a disservice because I think the story is not doing as well as I think they think it was. Oh, is this... I think this is the next place we need to go. Because it's revealing things with light. But we will leave that in the next time. If we can leave that for the next time. There we go. Yeah, come along with us, buddy. Pretty. Ooh. Oh, it looks like we could have maybe dipped in there. Okay. So yeah, we're going very far up. Interesting. So I guess, yeah, so we had the primary colors, and then we dealt with revealing, adding light to the dark. So perhaps now we'll be in a realm of light that we have to deal with adding shadow to, so that we get sort of both black and white in there, maybe? That was not something that I'd thought about being on the table. Huh. Interesting. But yeah. Lovely game. Railroads you, but still provides some interesting puzzles and gorgeous visuals, so I'm certainly not mad about it. However, while I'm not entirely asleep, we should probably call it for the day. So, seems like there will be at least one more chunk gathering the sort of start of the path, and then likely one more after that of going and doing the end piece, and then some cleanup one way or another to get all of the secrets, or at least one of the secrets. Because if it's something where it just like gets shiny and goes good job, I'm not that enamored. But if it reveals some story, if there's information that comes out of it, that I definitely want to learn. So we'll see. But for now, I must bid you adieu. I hope that this has been a lovely, hopefully mostly calming experience, with some very good visuals. Whether you are watching day, night, whenever, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of whatever it is, and that you have good luck with whatever else you have to do during that time period. Thank you for spending some time with me, taking some time out of your day to chill here, and yeah, I really enjoy it. It's very nice to. Oh, see, I am tired. I'm very rambly. It's just, I don't know. It's nice. I'm definitely pushing more than I should, but it's nice. I'm getting to enjoy a lovely game, and I'm getting to enjoy that it's getting put out there so that hopefully folks that I don't know, that I once knew, that I do know, that I'm getting to know, can take a look at it and see my little experience with it. So, thank y'all for choosing to spend your time engaging with that. I really do appreciate it. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Bye.